Hey YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Happy Friday to everybody. I wanted to do this video and I wanted to show you guys some of my Boker knives. I want to talk about these Boker knives a little bit. If time allows, I'd like to dance through a couple of them and show them off and show you why I love Boker knives so much. Now, I've been collecting Boker knives for a long time. Not a real long time, but I've been collecting them long enough to know, that I think that they are one of the most premium knives out there. As far as you're getting up there, I think they may even be a little bit better than GEC. Yes, I said that. I know that they cost more than GEC knives. And if you really want to, when push comes to shove, they may be a little bit better. It's hard to believe. It's hard to say. I know it is what it is, but let's show a few of these guys, and you can make your own conclusion on these, and then take it from there. Now, I know that these knives are not by any means going to be for everyone, okay? It's just not. I mean, you got to be into the traditional scene. You got to really... not too many people, well, I'm not going to say too many people are going to like them, because there's a lot of people that really like them, but it's a certain group of individuals that dig into these. So the first one up is this guy right here. Now, I don't really remember all the names and all the numbers, and I'm not going to go through all that, but what I am going to do is I'm going to try and show you what I think. This is a lockback, and I mean, this is just, they lock up's great on them, and it's just a fantastic piece of cutlery. This one has the etching in it. It says Tree Brand Classic. Now, when they put that Tree Brand Classic on their knives, let's see if I could focus in on that. I am not the biggest fan of that etch on that blade, not by any means. That's one thing that Boker does that I don't really like that much with that stamp on the blade. I'd rather have it sterile, and that's it. Boker does a lot of their knives in N690 steel. A lot of their knives, they love to use N690. And I trust why they like using it. Now, I don't know a lot about that steel. I don't know a lot about any steel, really, because I've only really have dealt with 1095 steel, 01 tool steel, and a few others, because I am a traditional knife guy, and that's mostly what I have in my collection. That's what I have in all of my knives. 1095, 01, and there's probably a few other ones, but I'm not thinking of them right now. But just giving you a look at some of these Boker pieces. Fit and finish on them is fantastic. This is a lockback. They're just wonderful. They are right up there, like I said, if I haven't said it before, they're right up there with GEC cutlery. I think that I just mentioned it. I think that I have said it. They are more expensive. I can tell you that much. They're more expensive than GEC knives. I'll put it to you that way. You're going to pay more for one of these than a GEC, or close to it. This is the cattle knife, I do believe. The jigging on this, I mean, just look at the fit and finish is fantastic. Really, this is a big piece, and I'll tell you, It's got real nice action on it. Real nice. It's just a wonderful piece of cutlery. It really is. It's a big piece, but I'm glad to have it. I mean, if you want to get chores done, you want to get any kind of big cutting tasks done, this is your knife. This is the cattle knife. Just beautiful. The jigging on it, you can see the jigging that they do. Their jigging is like no other jigging. I love Boker's jigging. Just look at that. Look at their jigging. You've got this big, I mean, that's a huge spear point blade. That's almost like a 4-inch spear. That is almost like a 4-inch spear blade. And I love it. I mean, I love that knife. I love that knife. This guy here is, I mean, probably one of my favorites in the whole gang. It's just they're fantastic. Desert Ironwood covers. This one is in N690 steel, Boker sologen. And it's one of my favorite knives of all time. This piece right here. Nickel silver bolster here. Desert Ironwood covers. The Hobo actually cannot get a whole lot better than this piece. Action is fantastic, and I am super happy to have this one in the collection. Really happy to have this one. What else do we have? We got the 1906. They come in numbers. This is the Boker 1906, if I'm not mistaken. And this one is my favorite Boker in the collection. When I got this, it was gifted to me last year for Christmas. When I unpackaged this and I took a look at this, and I was at a loss for words. It's in ebony covers. You've got ebony wood there. This one is in 440C steel. The blade just steals the show. I have yet to find a blade that is that attractive. I mean, you've got this beautiful hollow grind, high hollow, clip point blade here, and it is just to literally die for. I just love it. I mean, I don't know what I would do without this knife in my collection. Again, it's a lockback, and you know, you're on the upper tier of cutlery now. You're pretty much at the top mark. You're not going to be able to get the only way you're going to be able to get any better is if you jump up into a custom. Now, if you jump up into custom knives, then that's a different story. But production knives, these are pretty darn good. This one is another one of my favorites. When I saw this and I purchased this and I looked at these covers, and I had to take a step back, and I just couldn't, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It's a single-bladed trapper is all it is. Single blade, one blade trapper. And this is, what's the steel on this? Boker sologen N690. A lot. I mean, a lot of Boker's knives are in N690. Now, that steel isn't all that impressive, but I do not question why they're using N690 on most of their blades, because Boker, when it comes to their sologen knives, they don't play around. So they must know something. They must have something that we don't know about N690 steel. Here's another one. This is in, what's this one in? This one's in plumwood. This plumwood is fantastic. N6, nickel silver bolsters. Again, what's this? So I think it's in N690 steel. But this plumwood is just, I mean, they're marvelous pieces of cutlery. They really do. But they make you pay. Boker will make you pay for these pieces. I mean, these are all 200 plus, 200 and above. Now, that doesn't seem that bad. You can spend a lot more money for knives, and you guys know that. So at the $200 mark, I don't think it's that bad for quality. For quality like this, guys. I mean, this quality is, well, it's GEC quality, pretty much. This is a beautiful, beautiful trapper. Two-bladed trapper in Appaloosa. Look at that Appaloosa. Just look at the fit and finish. Look at the nickel silver bolsters, the back spine. Look at it. I mean, it's Boker's. It is Boker at its best in their sologen factory. I mean, the best of the best. And that's why I love them. That's why I love them. This is a 3-bladed Stockman. Just giving you a quick look now because time's slipping. This is a 3-bladed Stockman. Look at this. Look at the wood. Look at the covers. Look at that stag. Beautiful. Beautiful. This one I can't talk anymore about. This was gifted to me by Zen. Just look at these covers. I mean, this one's numbered at 139. This one's numbered, and I just can't get enough of looking at those covers. I mean, it is one of my favorite pieces in the collection, this Copperhead. It's what do I say? It's beautiful. Beautiful. There's another Copperhead in the jigging. They're jigging. Again, look at their jigging. Fantastic. Here is a single-bladed Copperhead that's in stag. Just look how they do their work. I mean, that's beautiful. Single blade Copperhead in stag. Look at that blade. More Copperheads up here. We're going to move along, guys. Just two more standard Copperheads, two-bladed Copperheads. We've got a beautiful canoe, beer barrel canoe. Construction again. All the construction is just seamless, fantastic. Back spines are all beautiful. Just really, everything's tight. Everything's beautiful. What else do we have? That's another canoe. We got a Barlow in Plumwood, another Plumwood Barlow. These Barlows are beautiful. I'll tell you what, they're expensive. They are expensive. If you're looking to get a Boker Barlow, expect to pay. I mean, you're 200 plus here for this Boker Plumwood. They're going to whack you for about 200 bucks if you're getting into these Bokers and you want a Barlow. I'm telling you. And they're little knives. They're on the smaller side. Makes no difference. Makes no difference. This is the Prime. This is called the Boker Prime. And this is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Just a different, you know, it's still a Barlow, but they switched it up a little and made it a little bit more modern. But it's fancy. Ebony scales, just fantastic. The N690 again. But look at that. I mean, it's a beautiful piece, right? They're gorgeous. It's like an Azulu spear. It's like a Zulu. That's about it, guys. They're, you know, I just wanted to show you guys some of my Bokers and some of, I mean, that's my love right there. You're talking GECs, you're talking Bokers. I mean, there really isn't any other high-end companies out there, traditional companies out there, besides Boker and GEC. I don't really know of any other companies that are high-end like this. I would love to know. I would love to find more knives. But pretty much Boker and GEC has got it tied up. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep you as we're long enough here. I just wanted to dance down memory lane and show you guys a few of these are my favorite pieces, you know what I mean, in my collection. When it comes to the nitty-gritties, these are my favorite, some of my favorite pieces in the collection. You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, that's just about it. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And above all, be good, be well, be safe. And please drop me a comment. Yeah, let me know where you guys are at with these Bokers and whatever else you want to talk about. But most of all, I appreciate a comment. I don't ask of anything else. So if you could drop me a comment, that would be well appreciated. But if you can't, I appreciate that too. All right, guys. Stay well. Be safe out there. We'll talk to you on the next one. God bless.